This is Naeema Gillani, and in this video, I just want to talk about the same things talked by Nida Aslam, starting with self identity. The question is that why self identity is so important. I want to add some statistics. According to World Health Organization, people die every single year because of suicide in different parts of the world, and the leading reason behind that is depression. The question is that why do they feel like taking their own life? The reasons were almost common. Maybe they feel like they do it as a result of the loss of their loved ones, maybe the loss of their parents, or maybe heartbreak, or maybe a divorce, or some kind of mental illness. Honestly speaking, all of us at one point or another are going to face these things. These things are inevitable. There is no way that we can escape these things at all. All we can do is that prepare ourselves by having the right kind of mindset that would help you to get through these difficult and tough times in our lives. There was a survey conducted for those people in which they asked the question from those who attempted suicide that why did not they feel like going or asking for help from some kind of doctor or psychiatrist or maybe their family member, and there most of them answered nothing is going to work. I would say that that kind of thinking is the major reason behind the death or the suicide. When you think that nothing is going to work, actually nothing works. When I was too young, I read this quote somewhere, which says that whether you think that you can or you think you cannot, you're right. At that point, I did not get the meaning of this quotation, that what does it mean. But later on, when I studied about conscious and subconscious mind, then I got the point of that quote, and I would like to add a short example just to explain conscious. How does conscious and your subconscious mind work? Take it like your conscious mind is 10% of your brain, and your subconscious mind is the 90% of your brain. Whatever seed your conscious mind provides to your subconscious mind take it as the fertile soil. Whatever you seed you provide to your subconscious mind, that so it will grow into a tree. If you give this thought consciously to your subconscious mind that you can do this thing, trust me, your subconscious mind will help you to see all the possibilities um, which are available there. You might feel like talking to your friends about this, maybe connecting to a professional, maybe talking to the doctor. You would find a way to do that thing. Or when you would say this negative, this is just a statement that I cannot do this or nothing is going to work, trust me, you would see all the hurdles in the world, or maybe you would even start seeing the hurdles which are not even there. That's how your conscious and your subconscious mind work. People used to say that think before you speak. I would say that think before you think. By that I mean that you need to be mindful of the kind of thoughts that you're thinking. So whenever you're going to spend those 10 minutes with yourself, make sure that you're thinking the right kind of thoughts. By making to make it even easier, I can suggest you to take a paper and pen and write down the thoughts that you're thinking. Whether you're thinking positive thoughts or you're thinking negative thoughts, whether it's about you or about anybody else, negative is negative. If that's something negative, you need help. That's a red flag, is already there. Be aware of that, go and seek help. And if you have positive thinking, then you're good to go. Then you can keep doing this practice on a daily basis. That would help you to find who you are as a person, and that would definitely lead you to have more love for your own self. It would also help you to make better decisions in your life. The second thing that I want to talk about here is imagination. I would say, even in the worst scenarios, even we are at the lowest in our lives, we all have the ability to imagine better, to think better. For this, I want to add an example here, and that example goes like I read a book a few years ago. The name of the book was The Road to Success, and in that book, there was a story of a girl who lost her both arms and her both legs in an accident, and then a few authority came. And said, the same things that we as people say, we feel sorry about you. Whatever she said, I would say her words were remarkable. It actually kind of opened my eyes, the kind of attitude she had and the kind of imagination she had for herself. She said that before that accident, there were like 10,000 things that I could do. After the accident, there are only 1,000 things I can do. Now this is my choice whether I focus on the 9,000 things and I spend my life crying for the things that I cannot do, or I focus on the 1,000 things that I can do and I do something better. And later on, with that attitude, later on she became a successful parliamentarian. So that's how it is, that you cannot escape from miseries, you cannot escape from difficult times. Those things are inevitable. Nobody's happy, nobody's perfect. This leads to another point. uh, Perfectionism, we all strive for perfectionism, being perfect. Trust me, perfectionism is an illusion, it's nothing else. Nobody in this world is perfect. I know we feel like when we see people on social media that they are perfect, know that apple is half eaten. We all are damaged, we all are broken in one way or the other way. But the point is that we do not show that side on social media, we show only the full side on social media. So do not assume just because you see somebody on social media that they are perfect, they have a perfect life. No, they have their own pains, they have their own sufferings. They just choose not to show it on social media for whatever reasons. So the point is that do not strive for perfectionism, or do not feel like you're not good enough, you're not perfect enough. Nobody is perfect. Focus more on growth, and also avoid competition. Never ever compare your own self with somebody on the right or somebody on the left. Always compare, if you really feel like you need to compare your own self with the previous version of you, if you're doing better. And one more thing, instead of setting great goals for yourself, set small goals on a daily basis. And whenever you go to sleep at night, just give yourself a pat on the back. Simply, you can say that, Naeema, you did a great job today. Even if you have accomplished like 50% of your goals, no problem, we'll try again tomorrow. So have that kind of attitude. I just want to say that in the modern world where people are so judgmental, whenever you achieve something, you get a lot of appreciation from people, or whenever you fail at something, the same people try to pull you down, they say negative about you. So just don't worry about that. The only thing that matters is the kind of love that you have for yourself, and that should be unconditional. And the kind of love that you have for your family members or for your friends, every once in a while, make your friends and family feel that you love them unconditionally. You love them irrespective of their achievements or their failures. You love them for the kind of person they are. So that's something that we all can do. And lastly, I would say that just start giving unconditional love. The question is where to start. I would say start with your own self. Thank you.